This is the exact plan I laid out for one of my clients on a one-to-one call in order to take his business from 30K to 60K in 2026. Gonna break down his current situation, what he was struggling with, his big goal for 2026, and how we're gonna get there. If anything, and you resonate with where he's at and where he wants to go, just fucking copy this whole thing. It's a free one-to-one call, basically. And just before I start, if you want my 15-day free email course, I cover how to build out a retainer offer, how to price it, how to sell it. Absolutely everything is in that course. As I always say, information is out there. You can get it for free in the top link of the description. It's how you implement it. So watch this video, copy the plan that I'm going to map out for client A here from 30 all the way to 60K a month in 2026. Go out, have a crack, try and implement it for yourself. The worst case is you're sitting back here the same time next year with your business in the exact same spot. So you may as well get out there and have a crack. Back to the video. So let's rip in. I'm not going to say his name, but we'll just call it for now client A. So his current situation. So his current situation is quite similar to most of you guys out there. So he's a solo videographer. His current position is around 30 to 35K a month, which a lot of the people that are looking for this type of help, they sit in that range, and it's for these next reasons why they get to this point and start having a little bit of trouble. So his current offer is like one-off jobs. So he does one-off jobs or consistent bookings, but they're still one-off. And then the classic project basis. The good things about this, he is solo and he's making 30 to 35K a month. So he's making good money, but this is a big but. He's working long days. So these days are really dragging out. When you're doing 30, 35K a month by yourself, you're doing a lot of shooting and you're also doing a lot of the process editing. So it takes up a long time. I like to call it like constantly running. So it feels like you're never walking. You're always just running and it's just never going to end. You just have to keep running. And one of the worst bits is that the business stops when you do. So if he wants to take a trip to Bali or go overseas to Europe during the summer, his business stops. So because he's solo, yeah, he's building up this cash every single month. But at a point when he wants to go away, the business is going to shut down. Whether or not he has outsourced editors there to use, he still has to film everything. And it comes back to him being the only person in the business is the biggest bottleneck here. But still making good money, but it's a lot of fucking work. So what is the 2026 goal? I like to only have one single goal. There's a lot of people out there that say you should have 4 or 5 goals and you try and hit each one and stretch them out. I think having one main goal aligns your focus so sharply that all your efforts throughout the year. So by December 30th, what is the one thing that you want to happen? So for him, it's going to be double the business. He wants to hit 60K a month by December 30th. That's his only goal. If we work back from this, everything we do every single day, all of our goals every month, everything we're doing should go towards hitting 60K a month by December 30th. If we can just focus on that goal and that goal only, we can hit it. If you're liking this video, almost all of it's covered in my 15-day free email course. It should be the top link in the description. So go there, put your email in and grab that. Every single day for 15 days, I'll send you an email covering how to build out an offer, how to price it, how to sell it. Fucking everything's in there. Like I always say, it's in the execution that people are going to win. I can give you absolutely all the info that you need in this 15-day email course, but you have to go out and implement it. So don't handicap yourself. Go there, get the information, and then fucking have a crack at implementing it. The next thing is how we're going to do this. Let's set a massive fucking goal and then work back of how we're going to get there. Let's go. How are we going to get there? Well, the first thing is we need assistance with his current work. He can't do everything on his own. If you're trying to double a business, you're not going to work double as hard. There's no way him by himself can go from 30 to 60 by just working harder or doing more shoots. You need help. The goal we laid out for him is we actually brought this new person in November, December. So the goal for him is to train this person in the first 2 to 3 months of the year. So by January, February, March, we want this new person to be fully trained to be able to shoot by themselves. At that point, we want to introduce new recurring offer. Forgive my fucked handwriting. But since he's coming from a one-off or project basis shoot where every single week you're looking at your calendar and you need to either book more shoots in or contact more people to book shoots, or you're doing this project by project basis, if we can install a 20 to 30K a month reoccurring system to take care of all of his bills, that's going to take a lot of pressure off him to constantly be, again, running and searching for new clients. So by having this reoccurring offer, it's almost like a safety net. You know, this amount of money is going to come into your bank every single month. So once we work out that we need help, we need to get someone on board and train them up to almost replace yourself. Then once they're taking care of all the work you used to do, we can then focus our energy on introducing a new offer. And the last one after we build that offer is we need to beta test, case study clients. So we're going to build out that new offer, get a few beta clients on board, and build out 2-3 really solid case studies that we can then take to market to sell mid next year. So to break it down again, in order to get him to where he wants to go, the biggest crucial thing is make a hire. He needs to get people in the business to help him grow. You cannot grow by yourself. Once we hire them, we need to train them. We need to train them so they can replace yourself in the business. New offer, create a new offer to take care of all the bills, keep the lights on, make sure we know the exact amount of money that's going to come into our bank every single month. Last but not least, I told him we need to build out 2-3 case studies based on this new offer so we can take it to market. Finally, we just audited his growth engine. So the growth engine consists of offer, so building out his new offer. That's a new retainer offer. And again, retainer offer is not the only thing you can do. There's so many different ways that people run their businesses, but for client A in this case, we're going with a new retainer offer since he's already coming from that one-off and project-based business. We thought that adding a retainer offer is such a super easy way that he can double his business without a lot of risk. Next component of the growth engine is sales. The way we're going to push sales in 2026, especially with this new offer, is leverage current network. So since he's already running a business that's quite successful, he does have a lot of contacts. So we're going to leverage that network rather than start from scratch and just start posting content and hope people randomly fucking find us. We're going to leverage the business we already have and push from there. We're also, for his sales system, we're just going to have a simple sales process that will make sure he can take someone from a reach out all the way to a paying client. Next in the growth engine is results. We need to make sure that we're getting solid results for our clients. The best way to do that is making sure we're tracking absolutely fucking everything. If you track everything properly, you'll know where your clients are at any point in time. Are they green, orange, or red? We want to make sure these reds and oranges push into the green area. Last part of the results section is, again, the case studies. Case studies are the single best way to sell your service. If you can say to someone, here is a person that is exactly the same as you, here's what we implemented, and here's the results, it almost sells itself. You don't have to do these slimy sales tactics to push people to buy. If you can just say, hey, here's someone like you, this is what they did, these are the results that they got, it fucking sells itself. And last in the growth engine is traffic. So for traffic, we're just doing simple organic content, simple organic. And when our simple organic content works, we're just going to run them as paid ads. So this is going to be things like add value content, telling his target market why they should be doing things, how to do things, and educating them on this new offer we're building. You're going to have your case studies in there and results, spruiking that we have a new system and we know what we're doing and these are the results that it's getting. And then mix that in with just simple personality-based stuff. So people out there can see who's behind the camera, who's delivering the service. People buy from people, so we need to show ourselves in our content. That's pretty much the short of the one-to-one call. Obviously, there's a lot of back and forth to knuckle out each of these sections, but I thought this video would be super helpful to show the plan we're putting in place to take Client A's video agency from 30K all the way to 60K in 2026. It's not super hard. It's simple principles and just simple ideas that we need to go out and execute.